I'm truly honoured to welcome you to ConnecTALKS, Making History for My Country with Nadhira Alharthy.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everybody, and welcome all of you to Oman. And I'm happy to be with the Connections for the second time. I hope you're enjoying Oman and you're spending a very nice time, especially it's still good weather in Oman. Okay, my name is Nadhira Alharthy, and I'll tell you my story. It's a short story. It's how I start climbing, how I start my journey, how I start actually having a dream. So yeah, let's start. Oops. Okay. I prefer always to start with this 4 different photos of myself to show, especially ladies and who've been in different fields, that we can be in everywhere. We can be a mother, we can be part of our family, we can be working, we have our own work, our own happy. So this is the first one in my traditional Omani clothes, having our new baby goat. And the second one with my uniform, I'm working with Omani Scouts and Guides. And the other one also in different fields. I met many other ladies. They thought that we can be one thing in life. They can be just to have a work, it's enough. To be a mom, it's enough. To have a sport, to be enough. I told them, why to think that it's not enough? We can be more and we can do always more. So the first man who tried to climb Everest, they asked him why he think actually to climb Everest. And the answer, it was very, very, very simple, because it's there. So everything is there in front of us, any dream, any want we wanted. The answer is simple. We don't need to give many excuses. We don't need to give people many things just to convince them why we want to do this, why we want to go there, why we want to climb, hike, whatever. So how the idea is start? This picture, it's in Jabal Akhdar in Oman. So it is start that I am a part of family who every one of them, I don't know, it's like they born and they know what they want to do, except me. So I was looking for what is for me, what's for Nadhira. I've been in college, I got my master degree, I'm happy with my college, I'm happy with my family, but I always felt there is something missing there. There is something in my heart, like I'm waiting someone to call me and to get me up and to say, Nadhira, this is yours. But it's happened, but in different way. So in 2017, I met the first Omani who climbed Mount Everest, and I was writing his story for kids in Ministry of Education to encourage our students to do something for themselves and for the community and for Oman. And the coincidence that I got inspired by him, and at the same meeting, this was in summer 2017, he was talking, and I was like, oh my God, this is what I want. This is what I was looking for myself. And immediately I said, I want to climb Everest too. And the answer also, it was very simple. You can do it, just like that. And before this decision, I never even did a hike here in Oman. I never climbed a mountain. So yeah, things start very simple, but it become complicated right there after that. So I posted his photo on summit of Everest on my Instagram, social media, and I wrote. I had a long meeting with Khalid Siyabi, who is first to climb Mount Everest from Oman, and I talked a bit about him, and I said, yes, Nadhira, she will climb Everest. And at that time, don't know that I'm serious. I don't know even what's Everest. I don't know how to climb mountains, but I had the decision. So training for Everest in Oman, it's a bit, it's not equal. You know, Oman, it's, as you saw, the mountains, it's all like, it's different than big mountains. There is no snow, there is no ice. The highest peak in Oman, it's just only 3,000 meters. So how I'll be, you know, I'll have the same situation to climb, how I'll be prepared for Everest. Afterward, I start to be in everywhere in mountains in Oman. In every group, they are climbing, they're going for hiking. They don't know even me, they don't know who's Nadhira, what she's looking for. I never told anybody that I'm going to climb Everest. I kept it secret with Khalid Al-Siyabi, my coach. So, thank you. So I start running, which is not familiar for me. Without, you know, it's like it was very strange to be in a race with people just running to train. I start going with the groups, with the guys, which I don't know them. Actually, I've been in everywhere in Oman, and I explored Oman, and I loved what we have in Oman. Before that, I didn't notice that Oman is very beautiful, is that beautiful. I discovered wadis, caves, mountains. Of course, it's very hard to get areas like this, but I saw that we have a very beautiful countries. So this is one, this in cave, they call it 7th hole, one of the biggest cave. And this is in Jabal Akhdar, Wadi Qasha, and this is in Rustaq. So many places in Oman we can enjoy. And I start to be in many different races. And the thing that I was not really prepared as an athlete to be in races, big races like this, to run 50K in a trail in Dhofar, from the top of Jabal Samhan to for 50K. I was not prepared actually. I attend the UTMB by Oman. It was in 2018. I ran for 90 kilometers non-stop in Jabal Akhdar, and that's for 25 hours. So that's also, it was crazy. I didn't finish the race. Most of these races I didn't finish, or I didn't finish at the time I want or I planned for. So I was thinking, if I cannot do all of this here in Oman, how I'll climb Everest? How I'll be ready for Everest? It was very struggling between my body, prepare my body and prepare my mind. And it's not easy. It's easy to prepare your body, to be fit, to be strong, to get muscles, to be whatever you want in your body, but in your mind, how to make this, you know, change your habits, change what you were thinking about, and have a new habits. It's very difficult. And my challenges was many, and become more with the time, not less. So I was very afraid from this dream, and maybe that's why I didn't tell also nobody since 2017 and maybe beginning of 2019. Before I go to Everest, I didn't tell even my family. Nobody knows that I was planning, I was training for Everest. So I felt lonely. Yes, I missed a lot of gathering family. Yes, I forgot about my friends. Yes, I forgot how to go to coffee shop, to the malls. Yes, my number one, it was to train for Everest. This was like in my mind. I was very focused. I didn't let myself to be disturbed by anything else than training for Everest. And at that time, there is no one in Oman can help me to train for Everest than Khalid Al-Siyabi. At that time, I don't know anyone climbed Everest than him. I cannot ask anyone for his experience, what they think. I don't have any friends climbed mountains. I was like, it really was lonely. I was going for training by myself, and it's dangerous. It's not safe because I didn't find anybody to go with me, to do the same distance, to do the same time. So it was really hard emotionally to go through all of this stuff. And it's always, I loved what I read this once: if you are not ready to fail, you are not ready to succeed. So I fell a lot, yes. But I think I succeed to climb Mount Everest. So when I start from zero, when I don't know anything about mountains, how to climb mountains, how to be an athlete, how to manage my time, how to run, how to exercise, all of this, I start to reading about it. I start watching documentaries. With the time, I found that I create something different for myself as a woman in Oman, as an Arab, as a Muslim. So sometimes it's not what everybody can do it, I can do it. So with the time, I had my own experience, I had my own schedule. At that time, even I don't have any coaches to train me, then Khalid Siyabi, who advised me what I should do. And in 2018, it was a good idea to try one mountain before Everest. So I chose Amadablam. It's one of the hardest peak on the world. It's bigger, if you know Matterhorn in Switzerland. So this one, it's a bigger, it's more tough than Matterhorn. I went there in 2018. Maybe at that time, in 2018 was my first time to be in the snow, to touch the snow and ice, and it was first time to wear down suit. Even I don't know what's his down suit, what's down pants, I don't know even all this stuff. So I start knowing everything there. It was a mess, but yeah, I made it. And even the boot, I wear the climbing boot for the first time at Camp 2 on Amadablam. That was about 5,000, maybe 800 meters, so it was also crazy. I was not well prepared for Amadablam, and I didn't summit. I got sick when I was only 300 meters before the summit. It was very hard. I felt again, like everything I want to do it's not working. So, and I became like, how I climbed Everest if I cannot even climb like 6,800 meters peak? How I'll do next year? I'm planning to go for Everest in 2019. When I went back to Oman after Amadablam, I start to train a lot, and I start to train a lot more. It's like every day, if I'll skip my training, I'll punish myself to train more next time. Emotionally, it was very hard for me to do that. It was very hard to manage my time. I have full-time work. I living with my family, like every Oman is. It was, and still was secret, and keeping all this secret from my family, from my friends. Nobody knows why I'm doing all this. It was also hard for me. But in 1st of April 2019, before April, I think before this day, I told my family 2 months back, when I booked my ticket, when I booked my everything, that I'm going to Everest. It's like boom in my family. My mom, she didn't talk to me maybe for 2 weeks, so they were very. It was like they know that Everest is not safe. It's dangerous. I could not come back from Everest, but I felt this is my destiny, and I couldn't just listen to anybody and just stay. No, I continue. Even my money, it was not enough for Everest, and I take a loan from the bank just to continue and to go. And I felt something in my heart that this is something for me. I need to continue my trip. And when I left Oman, I don't know anybody going to Everest at that time, but there I met a very good friends, and this is like life at the base camp. Friends from Arab countries, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, people, our guide from USA, from Costa Rica, from Poland, from many other countries in the world. And when I start walking with them, when I start knowing them, most of them, they climbed, I think, every peak in the world. And I'm the only one who didn't climb any peak. And I was just staying silent, not talking, because I don't have any experience. And people, they are proud what they did, what they climbed. And the Everest, it was their last summit they want to do. It's their last mountain. And for me, it's like, I felt very small there. I felt that I'm just like this. And what's this and I dreamed to climb Everest as a first mountain. It was like crazy. So sometimes when they start talking about their experience, I just left the tent and I go to my tent and I stayed. And I remember at that time, Khalid, I was texting him. He told me, just stay a friend with your mind, not people at this time. Focus on yourself, not focusing to have a friends. You will have a time to get friends, but now you need to focus and to control your emotions and control your everything, your health, emotions, just to continue this trip. And it works. So I lived here for 50 days, 50. This was my tent. This is from inside. So everything's like mess at the tent. But yeah, was good. we heard like avalanches every day. And it's people, they die in Everest, of course. They die for many reasons, many different reasons, because of the weather, of the maybe less experience like me, and avalanches and altitude sickness, too many reasons on Everest. So it's really dangerous mountain. Crossing ladders like this, it was dangerous. It's not safe. One of our member at the team, he fell from this in this crevasses, but luckily he was fine. And seeing bodies, dead bodies like this on our way, it was like not normal, but we knew that we will see somebody dying like. And this way, it was two bodies, one in this side and the other, and that's why at the side. And I saw how the dreams, it could kill us. It's very big dream, but it could kill us. It's really dangerous. It's difficult. It's not easy. I think as we have our minds is very strong. I think it's really strong. When we decide to do something, we can do it. Whatever we'll face in our ways, but it's really. I saw how with myself, like how I start really from zero, no any experience about mountains, and it's ended up that I climbed Mount Everest. It was, even for myself now, when I go back and I saw what I did, it's like, oh my God, like I cannot, like, yeah, yes, I want to believe that, yes, I did this. And this photo, it was on K2 in Pakistan. The climb in Pakistan, it's totally different. For me, it was very surprising to see donkeys walking on the ice. How donkeys can walk on ice. For me, it was like very surprising. And this one, this video when we were going down from Everest in 2019. There is 13 climbers, they die on Everest, and it was like very big number because of the crowd, of the weather, many reasons. So you can see the edge, how we can cross all of us from the same place, someone they going up and they going down. And This one, we had a storm when we were in Camp 3, around 7,000 meters. When we woke up, many of tents, they like disappeared like this. We had to walk in the snow. Okay, sorry. It's okay. خلاص. And when we do something, there is, of course, a big team with us, working for us, helping us. They call them Sherpa. The Sherpa, they are the real hero on the mountains, who they did everything. Like, they are amazing. They can climb with the very heavy backpack, carrying our stuff. They know the route, and this photo, it was at the puja ceremony. It's a ceremony, they make it before climb for the Buddhist. So they celebrating, they get blessed before starting a climb. So it was also, it's very nice to know the other cultures, what they have, what they are praying for. Like, it was like amazing, as we all people, to respect each other and to know about other culture. And this is the photo from the summit, and big dreams. I think it become true even. However, it will be, it's big as we are working really hard and we are being serious what we are doing. I think it will become true. So, and this post, it was the last post I get from Khalid Siabi, my friend who inspired me, who helped me. And he said, like, as you can read, someday when things are okay, you will look back and you will feel proud that you did not give up. And today, when I'm talking to you, I still look back and I said, Alhamdulillah, I didn't give up. Because it was every time I was this step to giving up. I was this step when I saw the bodies on Everest, when I got tired from the races, when I get back at home, when, like, many things, it could make me stop from continue what I am doing. This was his last message from Khalid Siabi. When he sent it to me on WhatsApp, I just gave him a thumbs up, and he said, don't forget that. And after that, I didn't hear about Khalid Siabi when I was at the base camp before the climb, before summit, maybe for maybe 2 weeks. And it's end of that, I heard Khalid, he passed away before my summit, and also the good thing that I summited Everest at the same day he summited, before, maybe it was 9 years between us. He climbed on 23rd of May, 2010, and I climbed on 23rd of May, 2019, but unfortunately, Khalid, he didn't stay to continue and to see the whole journey with me. He inspired me, he helped me. I climbed with his stuff, with his helmet, with his, he gave me like everything. He didn't use it at that time. He bought me my harness. So yeah, and this is the photo where I posted in my Instagram before 2 years, 2017, when I decided to do Everest. And this is the final photo. Me and Khalid, first Omani man and first Omani woman, inspired by him. So it was like, I don't know, I said it's a destiny, I think. And yeah, I came back, and my mom, she was waiting for me after 2 months at the airport. And my family, they were unhappy at the beginning, but after that, they felt proud and they are happy that I came back in one piece. Thank you. And one of the Omani bloggers, he posted my pictures and Khalid pictures on Everest. Khalid pictures in black and white, and my pictures in colors. So, and he said, in Arabic, في حياتنا قصص سينمائية حقيقية ملهمة مكتملة الأبعاد الدرامية والإنسانية نحتاج أن تنتبه إليها أرواحنا. It's mean there is like a drama stories in our life. Just we need to focus on and to look at these stories because it means something. So, yeah. And what's after Everest? I thought everything خلاص يعني. I did Everest. I should stop. Everybody waiting. My mom, she was you climbed Everest. No more mountains, please. But I found myself there. I saw my weakness there. I saw my strength there at the mountain and the place where I love to be. So I continued climbing Everest, and I went back again to Amadablam, the mountain I didn't climb in 2018. And I climbed it, and I became the first Arab woman to climb Amadablam, and I climbed Manaslu in also 21 after COVID, the 8th highest peak on the world, and I climbed K2, the 2nd highest peak on the world in Pakistan. One is one of the most dangerous mountain on the world, and it's worth it. I think yes. For me, it's worth it to invest the time, to invest money, to invest, skills, habits. I don't know, to be like this, for me, it's better to put on makeup. So this is what I am proud. This is those pictures what I'm proud about, what I did, how I look, how I see, how I'm tired. It's mean a lot to me. It show others the effort I did. And I continue, and I start to looking for this stuff, for this field as a professional way, and I being with the Omani army. I trained with them for 2 months to be an adventure trainer, and it was like maybe 2 months ago. It was also for first time for them that Omani women wanted to train for and adventures, but it was good they accept me to be with them in this course. And here I am. Sorry. Yeah, here I am in the top of Jabal Shams, the highest peak in Oman, with 19 of our students and teachers. They all ladies. We climbed this peak. I think the youngest of them, she was 13 years old. It's very tough to be here. It was cold in last December, but to take this adventure, to take this hobby, to take it to other level, to send it to next generation, especially for ladies, and shows them that it's possible to climb. It's possible to do what you want. This is the idea. If it's your dream, so go for it. Whatever, if it's to climb mountains, to be in a sport, to whatever the idea. And yeah, I kept going with the kids for a hike, taking them to a hike, students, because I'm working in Ministry of Education. So I show them that, yeah, you can have your own thing and work hard to make it true. And I learned a lot from Everest. And still, I think, until now, I noticed what I learned. It doesn't stop as I'm still climbing, and I still have this experience in my heart. Find your own mountain to climb. And yeah, at the end, it doesn't show, but in this paper, I erased Khalid Siyabi name. And I said for his memory on the summit, and to say just thank you for him. He's not with us anymore, but inshallah he knows that I said thank you to him. And when I came back to Oman after Everest, his mom, she called me. We don't know each other, but she called me and she said thank you because you submitted my son name again. Take it with you on the top of Everest again. So yeah, I always am grateful for everybody who's helped me, who stand with me, who's feeling proud of me. Yeah, I'm always feeling, yeah, I want to give back. I want to give back, helping people who's in this field, advise them, teach them, taking in a hike, whatever. And thank you. That's it. This is the story.